Hey guys, and welcome back to episode 14 of Koali Beach. And I am really sorry for the delay, guys. Some stuff happened this weekend and in my family, and the same counts for Keralis, by the way. So Keralis isn't here. I am here still. Rudi had some important stuff with his college, and I am of course joined by the lovely Silvarret.
Yeah, I'm still here, unfortunately. You're not gonna get rid of me yet.
We are
Hi,
always
guys.
here. How are you doing, Sylv?
I might sound a little bit weird. Like I told you, I have like a toothache. I'm still not sure what entirely it is. So if I talk even stranger than I normally do, sorry about it. But other than that, I'm fine. Thanks.
Oh,
How are you?
Great. I'm fine too, thanks. So right now, as we mentioned in the last episode, I am building in an empty park.
Yay.
Yay.
It's actually working. This was like
It
if it weren't for the fact that, you know, people can leave comments on YouTube videos and actually suggest things, this would have never happened. So
Indeed, I would never have thought of this, and yeah, it might look a little bit weird building an empty park, because yes, this definitely is for Koali Beach. But Sylv was so kind to put it in the park itself, and so in the end you will see some cinematic shots with with my blueprint in the park.
wow.
Wow.
It's magic, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
actually, this is... I have no idea how we didn't think of that earlier, or how this is not much of a thing so far in Planet Coasters, since it just makes it so easy to save things as a blueprint.
True.
And, like, share things around without having to share the park file.
Oh, true.
Like,
And with the new update, we can, like, save over 4,000 pieces. That's crazy. I really needed that, because this was like 3,500 K. So I really needed that, but I had to split it in half for you. But was it fine to put it together?
yeah, it worked fine. Like, it's not too much of effort at all. Though I am really glad that they're actually raising the bar for the blueprints. I forgot who actually worked on that. I knew that somebody at Frontier had to get massive props for raising the amount of items that you can have in blueprints, because it's actually a very difficult thing development-wise to actually get this done. So at least that's what I heard. So I had to give him props, but I forgot his name, so I feel really bad now. But that's basically, you know, to at least address some of the comments of people who are like, why are the blueprint like options not just unlimited pieces? Well, there is some sort of in-game reason that is far beyond me about that, but I'm really glad that it's being raised to 4,000.
Same. And it's just a matter of time till they raise it again, probably. I don't know. Maybe
Hopefully.
they will, maybe they don't, but it will be very helpful. Because before we started recording, we were talking about the workshop and Koali Beach. Like, people are asking us if we're gonna upload the whole park. If it's finished, of course, and of course we will upload this to the Steam Workshop, at least if you dare to open it, because you must have like a monster computer to open this park when it's finished, I guess.
Probably, yeah.
So yeah, you should be aware of that. But we can also just upload our parts we build in the area to the workshop. So that will be very nice if you wanted to use just one piece of the park. That would be great, right?
Yeah, all kinds of blueprints or whatever we've got in the park is stuff that we might definitely want to upload as well.
Yeah, so then you can still use it without downloading the whole park. So that makes sense.
Exactly.
That's cool.
And hopefully the raised blueprint option will actually help with that. Like, partly I was actually really mad. I had this stream recently where I was trying to convert some of my Fantasy Valley buildings to like a building that's under 2,000 pieces, just to be able to upload it to the workshop. So I like had the stream where I was like, oh, I need to remove all of these pieces, replace it by this. I need to do this and this to actually be able to fit like under the 2,000 pieces limit and be able to upload these in the workshop. Literally a few days later, Frontier's like, yeah, we're gonna raise the limit to 4,000 pieces. It's like, thanks, Frontier.
Yes.
Great.
Well, I had exactly the same, because one day before I sent you the workshop items, and I was like, damn it, I have to split it, blah blah blah. And then it was like, okay, so now 4,000.
Yep.
But I had the same with my Vero Bravo. One of my stations, it was like 2,500 2,500. Why do I say K all the time? 2,500.
2,500 K. That's crazy.
That is a lot. But yeah, so I had to remove all kinds of planks underneath the surface and kept on removing. It was crazy. So this is very, very helpful for at least the future. So yeah.
And sometimes, you know, it's also like part of the fun can be to like come up with ways to more efficiently start building things, which I guess also kind of relates to what you're building right now. Like we literally haven't talked about this yet. it's well, I guess you're the best to talk about this.
Yeah, but I don't know what to say about it.
Well, I guess I sent you those pictures like a little while ago, and you also sent me some pictures. It was like one image sharing fest, but we were just looking around for like any kind of inspiration for what to build in the park, and a lot of these sort of Polynesian area buildings, which is Polynesian, by the way, as a term is super wide, like it refers to a very large part of countries, including New Zealand. But a lot of these kinds of style buildings. There goes my pen.
What?
Not sure why I was having that.
I was like, what the hell is happening?
But yeah, a lot of those kinds of buildings, they have some very interesting details on the roof with like those textures, and they actually match the textures that we have on the buildings like earlier on.
It was
like on the walls of the buildings that we have so far.
At first, I was really afraid to use these pieces. I really wasn't sure if it was that easy, but it's really, really easy to use, and it really looks great. Like the only thing is, like when the sun is at one point, you might have seen that in the park, then the whole roof turns in like really, really bright.
Yeah.
So that is a little bit weird, but then again, it also has that kind of feeling and kind of texture that it's also very nice for Planet Coaster, because we don't have that reflecting pieces, do we? Maybe only the blue roofs we had in Alpha 1.
True. You're now actually starting to... I just realized that we have no pieces that are like completely reflecting. Like no reflective glass or anything. That would be super interesting to see. Anyway, I'm not going to be talking about things that we
glass
might
again.
Get in the game. But yeah, it's actually... The thing is, this actually positively surprised me when you said that you were going to build these walls out of the art primitives. I was like, no, that's going to look like an enormous amount of reflective bullshit that we don't want to have in the park. Yeah, you said
that. Like, isn't that going to reflect that much? No, it's fine.
What is this kind of impression of my voice?
Sorry.
But yeah, I'm very positively surprised. So no worries, I guess it actually works out quite well.
The only bad thing, but that was a few minutes ago, was like I made half of the roof, and then I wanted to duplicate all the small art pieces to the other side, and it just was terrible to do, because there was that kind of angle again that you just couldn't rotate it the way you wanted to do, and it was like so annoying. So I had to really do the other half of the roof one by one. So that really sucks, and that took me a lot of time, but I didn't put it in a video. I was like, yeah, well, people know how I did the first half, so let's just skip that.
Oh, that's smart thinking.
You see me
actually
struggling, like how do I rotate this the right way, and it's not working.
Well, you could probably argue. I don't know what people think about this. Like, I've actually been wondering this for quite a while, so I'm just gonna shoot it at the comment section. But I wonder, like, are people most interested to see like what's getting built and to see like things go from A to B, so to speak? So to really see everything being built, or is part of the building process, including all of the little tidbits where like, not sure how I should do that, or the parts where you're trying to figure out how you should build. Like, is that part of what makes these time lapses interesting as well? Because I can reckon that of course you're watching this to see some things being done and to see a good final result.
And to get inspiration of how to
use exactly.
pieces.
But maybe part of the fun in watching a time lapse can also be to like see the person in a faster pace, mess around with stuff, and you can like sometimes by the placement of things actually tell their sort of inner struggles, which I don't know, that could be very fun to watch as well.
I don't know. I always skip those parts. Like if I know this is gonna take a long while, I just stop recording, and I go and keep recording afterwards. But it will make my videos way too long, and I personally think that it will get very boring just to see like 20,000 pieces go in front of you. No, not gonna use that. No, I'm not gonna use that. No, I'm not gonna use that. And it's like, make your decision, please.
True. It's even worse to see things like being built and then eventually like being scrapped for like something else. Exactly. So you'd been watching a time lapse for 2 minutes to just see everything being gone. But like in like the smaller things of maybe seeing a part of the time lapse where you're rotating this object a bunch of times, and you can actually see in the time lapse that they were trying to figure out what to do here, and after a couple of seconds it just clicks. There goes my pen again.
What are you doing?
I don't know, that could be interesting as well. I always talk with a pen. I'm also like that person who, well, you probably do this as well, who's just doing hand gestures and everything, and like I'm talking as if I'm holding a presentation, even though I'm talking to a microphone and nobody is seing me, which is just like,
I'm doing exactly the same indeed.
Oh my god, I had a presentation yesterday, like a legit presentation in front of a like a lecture hall, you know, stadium seating and everything. And I was like on one side of the screen when I was standing in front of the screen, and I just realized, oh shit, this screen is actually too low. I was standing in front of the screen, so I was like, I'm gonna very slowly, stealthily move to the side while continuing my presentation, and I bumped into a set of chairs on the side of the screen and I almost fell over.
No way. I see you doing this.
Yeah, it was terrible. Jesus.
Oh, poor you.
How
did your presentation go? Yeah.
Yeah, it was like super laid back. Jeez, I didn't expect to talk about this, but I had a symposium for a graduation. So yeah, I was talking to parents. I was talking to the dean of the faculty, who saw me struggling and bouncing against chairs.
I think people like to know this about you.
Yeah, there goes my reputation. That's how clumsy I am.
Exactly. Poor Silvarret.
Jesus, how did we get to that from talking about a falling pen?
You were talking about how we talk and move our hands and
true.
our body to explain things while you don't even see it. I think that's when you started about your presentation.
I know that some people actually always keep telling me that I need to start getting face cams in video. I don't know if you ever got this question anywhere. But I get it quite often that people are asking, why don't you do face cams with your videos? I just don't think it really fits with Planet Coaster as a content. Like, you're watching it to see the things being built and to actually see the gameplay footage. You're not watching for somebody in the middle of your screen blocking up your view.
True. Well, I have to say, now you mention it, I had these questions like a few months ago very often, and I can't remember that people are asking for it right now. And I was like having on my Patreon, I had a poll like, would people like to see that? And people, most of them were like, yeah, but you shouldn't do that because you don't want people to subscribe because how you look. You just you should just do sometimes a vlog or anything like that, but you don't want to get those people. You want people to subscribe because you are creative, and that kind of makes sense. So I might do it with maybe when I'm gonna play GTA or something like that, just to have some fun. But
yeah, but I think that's different as well, because you kind of get like more of a personal connection when people are face camming.
True.
So when you're like crashing a car, it's more fun when you can actually see the person reaction while they're crashing a car.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
Like with a game like this, I don't think it counts as much. Like all you would see is like pens flying around my room. Like that's pretty much it.
Pens flying around your room, indeed. Right, as long as you don't fall off your chair.
True.
That would be hilarious, by the way.
Oh, I cannot fall off this chair. I don't think that ever happened. This is an IKEA chair, and it might be IKEA quality, but it's sturdy as heck. The only thing that happens is that I run all...
IKEA chair as well.
Ah, nice IKEA value.
We're gonna
Or
buy
just
a new
like
one
me.
soon. When I have my new computer, I will get some new stuff as well.
A new IKEA chair or?
No. Just I don't know, a better chair, one that is good for my bum.
An actual gaming chair?
I don't know if it's.
I
gonna
think
be
you get
gaming
those
chair.
because they're good for your back, not necessarily your bum. If you say so.
No, but I don't know yet. But the thing is that you see a lot of chairs on the internet, but you can't really try it, and you don't have like that many shops, if I'm right, that sell those chairs. So
Yeah, so you're looking for a gaming chair, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. I have actually no idea where to get these things, but yeah, they are probably like pretty rare.
I was at Legends of Gaming and they had some kind of gaming chair, and I saw that and I was like, I want to sit in that one. And when I sat down, I was like, this is so hard. Why doesn't this feel comfortable at all? So that was really weird. So it looked very cool. I don't know what kind of brand it was, but it looked so cool, and it looked very soft, but it wasn't. So that's why I'm really afraid to buy a chair that looks really good, but then when I sit on it, I'm like, damn it, what have I done? But yeah, so it sat well, but it wasn't that soft as I was expecting it to be. That was the only
that's
thing.
pretty interesting. I always expected it to be super soft as well, and
Exactly.
I've never ever sat in a gaming chair.
Yeah,
but
just once.
My
Didn't they have
expectation.
it at Gamescom, right?
Okay, I might have then.
No,
We
I don't
did?
know. No, I don't. No, those weren't gaming chairs, I think.
I think they were just more or less like standard-esque chairs.
Yeah.
Like one of these gaming chairs where there's all sorts of weird colors and design parts where I'm like,
with like holes and that kind of stuff. Like, why the hell are there holes in that chair?
It's so weird. It's almost like gaming chairs are for gamers what cars are for your regular person. It's just like a status symbol. Like, look at my gaming chair. There's more colors than yours.
Yeah.
I don't know what's up with that, but I actually saw a streamer once who had a gaming chair green screened behind him. He was just sitting on a stool himself, but he green screened the gaming chair behind him.
Seriously? That is hilarious. No, but I just want to go somewhere. I don't care if it's a gaming chair or not, but I just want a comfortable chair. So why are we talking about chairs?
Yeah, maybe we
For
want to
like
catch up with the video a little bit.
Yeah, okay, I'm stuck.
Yeah, you're working on some shops, of course.
Yeah, and I was looking at the park and the cinematic shots, and I totally forgot to put in the lighting, so I need to do that later on.
I put some lighting in, actually.
Yeah, you did, but I mean, the shops itself don't have any lights except for the shop.
Oh yeah, true.
So I need to do that. You send me the park so I could make the cinematic shots myself, because they will be very, very big files. And it is a little bit lagging. Sorry for that, guys, but yeah, well, it's just my computer. But I'm already so happy that you put in this blueprint in the park. But
no problem. I'm sorry that I wasn't able to finally record it. I could have done it today, but hey,
it's fine. It's no problem at all.
Hopefully, it isn't too laggy in the end.
Well, yeah, it's lagging. Anything else?
I have no idea. I haven't seen it yet.
No, it's fine. It's gonna be.
I mean, at least it's not gonna be as bad as a lag as it is gonna be for you if you were to actually be in Koali Beach right now. You told me you had like 6 FPS or something like that.
Yeah, 8 or 9, I think it was.
Jeez.
Yeah, and it's just terrible.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, well, it is what it is. In May, I'm gonna buy a new computer, so in a few months, few more episodes, I will be done. So, can't we be done with Koali Beach before that? I mean, just not can't.
I have no idea.
How much longer will this park take us? It is
maybe
only episode 14.
Maybe that all depends on Rudi, because I can remember that, I'm working on Garuda as well with Rudi. Not to like subtly throw a mention of my own series in here. I'm sorry about that. But I'm working on that as well, and I passed over the episode to him last time, and I was like, yeah, dude, we're almost done with this. We only have to put a couple more trees in and we'll be done. And like a few days later, he sends me like photos of the file and he was like, oh dude, I added this new coaster to it. I figured might as well do it. And now we're pretty far away from finishing it again. So who knows what he's gonna do with Koali Beach.
I'm very
Not to
curious.
throw some shade on him though. Like it's actually really cool.
Yeah. Oh, the video is already done. Gosh.
Damn.
But that's a good point because you were talking about Rudi, and next week it's gonna be on Rudi's channel again.
Ooh, smooth segue.
I'm really excited what he's gonna build.
Yeah, same. Like last time we had no idea that he would build the dive coasters, so I am also completely clueless what he's gonna do this time.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's just time to wrap it up because I need to make more cinematic shots now.
Good point.
But thank you guys so much for watching, and sorry for the like a little bit of a weird, I don't know.
That was the most off-topic talks we've ever had, probably.
Yes, absolutely. And we wrote down like so many comments to talk about, like, oh no, we have no idea what to talk about.
We're gonna have to save that for next time.
We just filled this in 20 minutes. That was really weird. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I really hope you like this episode, and well, hopefully we will be back next week with Rudi. I'm not really sure about Keralis. That depends on how his personal life is going. And yeah, see you next week.
See you guys.
Bye.